Oh, I'm raspy tonight. It's Flu Watch 2005, day 3. Welcome to day 3 of my flu-like symptoms. Give me my graphic thing up for the... yeah, Flu Watch. All right, that's enough. It's in the... all right, get rid of the graphics. That's enough. I don't want any more graphics. Let's see. I don't feel sick anymore, but my voice still sounds like I feel sick. Do you know what I mean? You know when you get to that stage? I'm at the Johnny Cash stage. I feel fine, but my voice is very kind of, you know, I'm very kind of kicking and a gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. You know, I'm like that. My name is Sue, now you're gonna die. That's pretty good, actually, isn't it? If I could only keep my voice like this, but I can't. It's perhaps serendipitous, though, that I'm sounding like Johnny Cash, because this weekend I'm going to New Orleans. I'm going to play Fisherman #1 in the blockbuster CBS television movie about vampires when bats attack. This weekend. This weekend. When bats attack. When Bats Attack is going to be for the fall season what Spring Break Shark Attack was for the spring season in television. See, When Bats Attack, Spring Break Shark Attack, these are great titles. They tell you what's going to happen, you know. Sharks and bats are going to attack. You don't necessarily know when they're going to attack, but they will. It's not like, for example, The Seagull. The Seagull by Smarty Pants, dead Russian Anton Chekhov, right? I saw that play, The Seagull. There's not a seagull in it, not even a seagull in it. And it would have been better if they'd had a seagull in it, maybe a seagull that attacked people. But it's none of that. It went on for hours, nothing happens. It should have been called When No Seagulls Don't Attack. I'm trashing Chekhov. Yes! Take that! Oh boy, there'll be some angry yet literate emails tomorrow, I'm sure. Now, CBS has asked me to stop calling this movie, When Bats Attack, a vampire movie. It's not a vampire movie. It's a vampire bat movie. See, it's a movie about people and the vampire bats that attack them. So the line I always wanted to do in the movie, I made it up myself. They don't have it in the movie, but I wanted to say this line. I wanted to say, these vampires is going crazy. But I can't, because it's not about vampires, it's about vampire bats. So I'll have to say, these vampire bats is going crazy. But I'll fit it in. They don't know that I'm coming. I'll fit it in. You see, when I auditioned for the character, he was a Louisiana fisherman, Fisherman #1, but they've rewritten it to make him Scottish. I don't know. Why would a Scottish fisherman be in New Orleans? He'd be way off course. That doesn't make any damn sense. I can see the director and I are going to butt heads on this. Now, I don't want to give away the plot of When Bats Attack. I don't want to give away the plot. I don't want to tell you what happens, but let's just say Fisherman #1 won't be around for the sequel. Actually, he won't be around after the first commercial break. So all you see at the end is my hat floating in the water. Oh, come on. What did you expect? You knew that was going to happen. When you saw Spring Break Shark Attack, you didn't think the sexy teenage lesbians were going to make it, did you? You know. You knew what was coming. Anyway, I take acting roles very seriously. I prepare. I did a movie once where I played a hairdresser. I learned how to cut and style hair. I did a movie where I played a guy who smokes a lot of pot. Somehow I come up with a performance there, and and now I'm playing a guy who gets attacked by blood-sucking flying rodents. Now, how do you prepare for that? Huh? How do you prepare for, you know, being eaten alive by parasites? Where are you going to find blood-sucking parasites in Los Angeles? Where? Like to do your own joke there? I don't think we need to go through the formality of any kind of punchline there. We all know. All right. Oh, I phoned my agent. Anyway, I'm told I won't be attacked by actual vampire bats. They'll have CGI bats. You know, they'll have It won't be real bats, you know. I won't have to fight off real bats. It'll be computer-generated bats. Actually, I should practice. We can do bats. Can we do bats here? We can do bats. Give me some bats to be frightened of. Oh! Oh! Bats! Get away! All right, that's enough. Don't. Let's see them again. Yeah, look at that. No, keep them up, just keep the bats. Yeah, I think that... No, you don't need the music, just the bat. Unless it's the bats are playing music. That's talented bats. I think the bats in the movie will probably be not as scary as that, so don't worry. Let's get rid of them. They're pretty scary. Now, from my bat work there, you've probably realised that I've picked up some experience with vampire bats. It's true. My first movie I did in America was a vampire movie. It's true. I came here 10 years ago, and I did a vampire movie called Modern Vampires. And it was, it's possibly the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. It's great, though. To all the lovely actors and friends I made on that movie. I loved... You know who was in that movie? Rod Steiger was in the movie. You don't remember Rod Steiger? Right. Fantastic guy, Rod Steiger played Professor Van Helsing, the Austrian expert on vampires. Nice piece of casting, I think you'll agree, Rod Steiger. But you know who else was in it? Kim Cattrall was in it. Casper Van Dien was in it. My character in it was like Mr. Wick from the Drew Carey Show, but like vampire-y. I go, oh, I love blood. Carey, you're fired. Oh, the best bit was the guy who played Count Dracula. He was a lovely actor. He was very, very good, but he was from Brooklyn. Count Dracula from Brooklyn, New York. He would say, the creatures of the night. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? The creatures of the night. The last movie I made before I got this job was the Lemony Snicket movie. I don't know if you've seen it, the Lemony Snicket. If you've seen that movie and you blinked, that was when I was on. 2 months I worked on that movie. I was completely cut out. Completely cut out of the movie for some Carey fellow. And, but if you like deleted scenes, rent the DVD. I'm the lead of the DVD deleted scenes. I'm all over that. But one day I was standing at the table, you know, the little crafts, they give little things for you to eat when you're making a movie. And I was standing there, I was dressed as a woman, you know, waiting to get into costume. I was dressed as a woman. And I was eating those little baby carrots that they gave you. And one of the most... the guy who was the producer of the movie, he's one of the most powerful men in Hollywood. Walter Parks, he's like Spielberg's partner at DreamWorks. This hugely powerful guy. He came over, he's a very nice man. No, he is. No, he came over to me and he said, are you enjoying working on the movie? I said, actually, no, I hate it. He said, what? I said, no, it's boring. You stand around all day doing nothing. These big-budget Hollywood movies, it moves so slow. I hate it. It's boring. And he said, this is the biggest movie in town. Aren't you happy to be here? And I said, no, I hate it. I never want to work on a big-budget Hollywood movie again. And he said, I think I can help you with that. What's going on with the show?